You have an Azure subscription that contains an Azure Virtual Desktop deployment with 25 session hosts. You create 2 storage accounts as shown in the following table.
The table shows 3 columns: name, location, and Azure File Share. Row 1, Storage 1, East US, Share 1. Row 2, Storage 2, East US 2, Share 2. The storage accounts store Azure Virtual Desktop user profile data. You plan to deploy FSLogix user profile containers that will use Cloud Cache.
You need to configure the FSLogix registry settings for each session host. How should you complete the registry settings? By choosing from the following options. Option A, Enabled. Option B, Prevent login with failure. Option C, Flip-flop profile directory name. Option D, Delete local profile when VHD should apply. Option E, ODFC. Option F, Profiles. Option G, CCD locations. Option H, VHD locations. Okay, class, this question is asking us to configure the FSLogix registry settings for each session host. We need to choose the proper parameters to complete the statements. Let's start with the first statement. In the first statement, we're using specific properties to access storage locations. Here, we want to use the VHD locations property, so option H is correct. The next statement indicates we need to use parameters to control VHD behavior. Here, we want to use the property delete local profile when VHD should apply. Option D is correct. Finally, we're using specific parameters to enable VHD streaming. Here, we want to use the ODFC parameter. Option E is correct. Therefore, the correct answer is H, D, and E.
In my view, the correct answer is to select Enabled for registry value 1 and CCD locations for registry value 2. To implement FSLogix profile containers with Cloud Cache, you must first enable the profile container functionality by setting the enabled registry value to 1.
To configure the storage backend for Cloud Cache, you must use the CCD locations registry value, which allows you to specify multiple comma-separated paths where the profile data will be synchronized across the 2 Azure file shares. The VHD locations value is incorrect here because it is used for standard profile configurations without Cloud Cache functionality. Other options, such as ODFC or flip-flop profile directory name, are for different FSLogix configurations and are not required to enable the basic Cloud Cache functionality. Remember that for Cloud Cache specifically, the CCD locations value is the standard way to map multiple storage paths for synchronization.